You've got the money, you can afford it, it isn't even expensive, and still your finger hovers over the button. A small voice asks, do you really need this? So you close the tab, you put it back. You've done it 100 times. But here's the strange part. If you were buying that exact same thing for someone else, you wouldn't hesitate for a second. Same money, same price. Buying it for them feels good. Buying it for you feels wrong. Why would your own brain punish you for being kind to yourself? It isn't because you're bad with money. It isn't because you're careful. Something much older is running underneath, and once you see it, you'll feel it every time you reach for your wallet. Start with the strangest clue. In 2008, researchers gave people a little money in the morning. Half were told to spend it on themselves. Half were told to spend it on someone else. Then they measured who felt happier by the end of the day. The people who gave their money away felt noticeably better than the people who treated themselves. Sit with that. For humans, giving can feel more rewarding than keeping. Sharing with a stranger, expecting nothing back, is one of the rarest instincts in nature. And it's the key to everything, because the guilt you feel spending on yourself is just the shadow of that same wiring. And to understand it, you have to go back to a time when spending on yourself could actually get you killed. Imagine your ancestors. No money, just a kill, dragged back to a group of hungry people. And it has to be shared. Now imagine you take the best of it, the most meat, the richest fat, and you eat it in front of everyone while they get the scraps. You didn't just break a rule, you became a threat, because the group only survived if food flowed to whoever needed it most. The hunter shares today, because tomorrow he's the one who comes back empty-handed. Sharing wasn't kindness, it was insurance. And the one who took more than their share broke that insurance. They got watched, resented, and slowly pushed toward the edge of the group. And being pushed out wasn't embarrassing, it was a death sentence. Alone, without the group, you didn't survive the winter, the predators, the injury. To be cast out was to die. So over time, minds that treated taking too much as dangerous had an advantage. Taking more than your share had to feel wrong. Deeply, physically wrong, sharing had to feel safe, keeping had to feel like danger. That feeling has a name you still use today: guilt. But here's where it gets genuinely strange. The guilt was never really about the money. Watch what your own brain does. Buy something nice for a friend, and you call it generous. Buy the exact same thing for yourself, and you call it indulgent. Nothing changed but who it was for. Because to your ancestors, taking for yourself sent one specific signal: I think I deserve more than the rest of you. And that was the most dangerous thing a person could suggest. Nobody was allowed to be above the group. So every time you spend on yourself, an ancient question quietly fires. Do I deserve this? And for 100,000 years, the answer felt obvious. No one deserves more than everyone else. That question is still firing, right now, every time your finger hovers over that button. But look at where you're actually standing. Buying yourself a coffee isn't taking food from a starving tribe. Treating yourself doesn't leave anyone else with scraps. Your comfort doesn't cost another person theirs. The group you feel like you're stealing from doesn't exist anymore. And yet the alarm still rings. Loud, certain, every single time. Because your brain never got the update. It's still protecting you from a punishment that stopped existing long ago. It's still terrified that being kind to yourself will get you left behind to die. But it won't. There's no group standing over you, counting what you take. No winter waiting to punish you for it. No edge of the camp left to be pushed toward. So here's the truth the guilt has been hiding from you. It was never proof that you don't deserve it. It was never wisdom or conscience or good sense. It's just an old rule written for a world of scarcity, still running quietly inside a world of enough. You're not selfish. You're not irresponsible. You're simply a member of a species that learned to survive by sharing and still carries the echo of that world inside it. So the next time your finger hovers over that button and that small voice asks if you really deserve it, you can finally answer it honestly. Yes. And there's no one left who needs you to say no. If that made the guilt feel a little lighter tonight, good. Subscribe, because that's exactly what this channel is built to do.